What's up, guys? Big Papa Drock back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, how you doing? It's been a while, right? I have been out of commission for the last week or so. I did record one video before this, but we're on a video recording speed right now because for the last week, I have been absolutely inundated with work and real life responsibilities. I was at a conference, I had lots of after, work events to go to. I've still been playing my raid stuff. I've still been doing my accounts, but man, it is tough. It is tough trying to juggle content creation plus a full-time job that has outside of work hours responsibilities. Because when you're in sales, that's kind of just the way that it is, right? You have to go to events after hours. So yeah, it was a very stressful, crazy week for me. I hope that you guys had a better week that was less work centric, but I have been grinding raid and I have been grinding the free-to-play account pretty hard, and that is what we are on today because I wanted to take a moment and show you my god tier built different Rathalos build for the free-to-play challenge, because this dude has been hard carrying me through this challenge the entire time and I freaking love this build. So I wanted to show it off so you guys can get an idea of what we're working with and why I love it so much. But first, let's take a look at where we're at in the leaderboards. We're doing pretty well still. We're still on most leaderboards, I think, for the most part. It is, man, I don't think anyone's catching mullet at this point. I think points wise, we're third overall between all the creators in terms of our overall point total, aka on the team. If I remember correctly, I'm sitting at 5,263 points. I think only Mullet and Cropiso, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, are ahead of me. So he's at 53.49, and then let's see, 55.20. Wow, so Cropsio is actually in first place now. I am in third individually, I believe. Let's just double check. Yes, I am indeed in third. So your boy is still holding down the fort, but man, ever since that fusion, people who got him, they're catching up, right? They are grinding hard. So let's take a quick look at the boards and see where we're at on everything, and then we'll dive into the Rathalos build, which again, I think Rathalos has been so transformative for this account for sure. We're in second place on Faction Wars. We're in sixth place on Classic Arena, seventh on Champion Development, still in the top 10 for Great Hall, number 1 for Tag Team. Let's go. Number 7 for Fastest. Now this is all screwed up. The campaign progression, this is all wrong because I was on one of these leaderboards. This is not correct whatsoever. I've confirmed with Saf that this isn't showing the right stuff, at least up until Nightmare. Nightmare is correct, but I know I was top 10 for Brutal. So there's an issue there, but that's okay. Doom Tower, we're on there. We're on all the Doom Towers, I think, that are non-hard. Yep, third, second, fourth, whatever. So your boy is holding it down. You know what I mean? Your boy is holding it down. We're currently stuck on Bommel, which, man, is really tough on normal 90 when you don't have the right champions. But overall, really cooking and have managed to stay on most of the leaderboards. I think the only one I'm not on right now is Spider because I haven't redone my team yet. I've been waiting because managing energy is such a big part of this challenge for sure. Third place. Void Keep, we're in fourth. Spirit Keep, third place. Hey, Magic Keep, beat that, baby. 57 seconds. Let's go, Drock. That's how we do it. So yeah, we're cooking. We're cooking, boys. I haven't done Shogun in a while. I need to do Shogun. And then, Iron Twins. So awesome. There's a quick little overview to give you an idea of where we're at. But that's not why we're here. We're here to talk our boy Rathalos because this build has been absolutely dominant for me. And yes, I have Rathalos in a Rathalos set. But not only is it just like a Rathalos set, it's not a 4-piece or even a 5-piece. This bad boy is in a 6-piece Rathalos set, guys. Take a look at these stats. Oh, yes. 4,300 attack, 241% crit damage. And that's less than 2 months into the game, folks. Oh, and you know what? I tell you what, it really comes down to blessings because I wouldn't be able to achieve any of this kind of stuff without them. But man, oh man, this guy has been cooking for me. I've got him in a Brimstone Blessing. I did get him to the 4-star. As you can see, there was an event recently and I put tons of time, energy, whatever into that because getting that smite debuff is huge. But man, getting that crit damage boost and the boosted attack and survivability has just been monstrous. He's not even fully mastered, guys. He's not done. I haven't even finished him off. I'm slacking here. It's just so hard to do all the events and also have enough energy to do other stuff, right? So let's take him in. Let's show what he can do, because with Mordecai, this dude absolutely smacks for a free-to-play thing. So let's take him into Doom Tower. I don't want to waste energy. Got to be smart. We won't do Bommel because, you know, Bommel's been kicking my butt. I'm close. I'm so close to beating him, but let's just show what he can do. Because, oh man, I'll take him into an arena. Oh, this was a terrible choice given the neck rip. But all right, set it up, get the flames, duck, decrease defense, say good night, baby. Oh, daddy, like, woo, 121,000 on a free-to-play Rathalos. A month and a half, or almost a little less than 2 months in. Not freaking bad, guys, right? Not freaking bad at all. I think this dude just smacks. And then obviously when you hit his 5th skill, right? So when you hit that 5th skill, the damage just gets absolutely absurd. So I think we did 3 turns right there, right? This should be his 4th, so we'll save the nuke. Yeah, we'll save the nuke, put up some provokes. You know, just messing around here. Want to get our HP burn back. All right, light him up, baby. Light him up, Big Daddy. Let's slow it down. Let's see the numbers. Show me your power, boy. Ooh, 119, 125. Let's go. Dude, this champion is absurd. And this build is nuts. And like, I want to break down why Rathalos set actually ends up being pretty solid for him in just a second. So we'll finish off this Doom Tower stage. I've already beaten this, but it's fun just to kind of see what he cooks up. You know what I mean? But, oh, he has been carrying me so hard. And against bosses, he is just nuts. Like, the damage he puts out at this level is on a completely different plane than anyone else can do. Like, I have clutched so many things because of his ability to just pump out nutty damage out of nowhere. So, yeah, I've been really pleased with my Rathalos. And I think he's been by far the most impactful champion, which is no surprise because he is a legendary. You know what I mean? He's supposed to be good. But, hey, free legendary. You know what I mean? You never know what you're going to get. Could get good free legendary, could get bad free legendary. This champion, certainly a good free legendary without being broken. Like, you know, certain champions coming into the game, probably Armand's. But anyway, let's take a look at his kit. So we've got him in 6-piece Rathalos. You can see here, I had him in 7-piece at one point. But, I mean, the biggest benefit of this is, obviously, this functions like Savage, like a better version of Savage in terms of the amount of ignore defense when using AoE skills. Now, not every one of his skills gets to ignore defense, right? Which, you know, is a bummer on the A1 and also on the non-AoE A2 that he has. But still, 30% ignore damage when you're hitting AoE attacks. He has essentially 2 AoE attacks, right? He's got his overhead slash, which is always an AoE, and then he has his spirit step, which is an AoE every other time. And so it's already going to ignore 25% of the defense for non-bosses. So you add 30% onto that when it's an AoE, you're ignoring 55% on AoE for, you know, for your A2. That's nuts. That's crazy. And then again, you're getting a 30% ignore defense on this every single time you use it, I should say. So yeah, he has been absolutely monstrous with this ability. And I think one of the things that is super underrated about the Rathalos set is, dude, this turn meter fill is no joke, guys. Fills the champion's turn meter by 5% per each enemy hit by AoE attacks. That comes in so handy when you are just absolutely pounding on people, getting 20% of your turn meter back. It just helps him to go so much faster, especially when he's placing an increased speed buff on himself with that A3 attack that he has. So yeah, this build has been nuts, and I wanted to share it with everyone so you get an idea. I've even got a revenge ring on him. I actually should show the gear itself. And again, like, this isn't my normal, you know, god tier insane stuff. I'm on a free-to-play account, but for being less than 2 months in, I think this is pretty nutty what I've managed to get here. I mean, look at this. What? Triple speed roll with crit damage? Only way this is better is if this was crit rate, right? And I've actually ascended some of these gear pieces. Now, for playing this account long term, is this the smartest decision? Probably not. You don't really get a lot of the ascension materials until you are much more advanced. But for a competition based thing, every bit of crit damage, every bit of strength helps. I've tried to rework the chest piece. I failed. So unfortunately that's not going to happen, but like the gear is really not bad. Same with the boots. Tried to get attack percentage or more speed, would have been great. But yeah, this was like so clutch, getting the crit damage amulet. And also I ascended this as well. I think I could ascend this all the way, couldn't I? Yeah, do it. Cracking ability, but on the free to play, probably a mistake, but I don't care. I could use this for a long time. And having the amulet is so good because you're getting that bonus crit rate, right? Like this set on the whole for endgame players, maybe not the best always, but for mid or early game players, if you can manage to pull off 6 pieces, it's really freaking good. And then check out this banner, man. Another triple speed roll. Wish this were attack. Accuracy doesn't really help him a ton, except occasionally on the A1 when you're fighting champions. But man, that's still a really, really good banner and a big part of why he's able to go so fast. Again, we're at what, 215 speed? Not bad for free to play. And my Mordecai, I think, is at 250, I want to say. Yeah, 250 for the Mordecai. So Mordecai throws those burns out there. He comes in, he clutches up. Let's see if we can get one arena battle that is probably against just an Arbiter, because frankly, I'm slower than everybody. Nope. I have no hope against any of these teams speed-wise. Well, let's just double check. There's the Archer Snick track, though. That's rough. Deliana, Duchess is a big no-go. I can't outspeed an Arbiter at this point. Definitely not outspeeding a Lysandra. This is a horrible idea. I'm probably going to lose this, but you know what? For the vid, guys, we'll do it. So this is the team that I've normally been running, which is Rathalos, Mordecai, Kale, and Vogoff, or Duck, depending on their resistance, etc., what I need to survive. I just got the 2nd star for Kale right before this video, which is great. So that's going to come in clutch. I'm not going to be able to put any... Oh, wow. That's all Stone Skin, too. I did actually get a debuff. I'm shocked. So we should... Well, it's cleansed anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It could have been impressive, but it wasn't. Yeah, we're going to get wrecked here. But you can see, I mean, like, this is a way stronger team than mine. I never would have approached this team ever, normally speaking. And we still did pretty nasty damage, even without the HP buff, right? Or HP burn, I should say. In live arena, yeah, we're toast. In live arena, the biggest problem I'm facing for low level right now is just that he gets banned all the time, because I don't really have a good secondary threat. Isn't it so funny, by the way, seeing like the main account up here, which I haven't played in forever, and then my free-to-play account down here? Like, we're grinding, guys. 49% elite elite ability. The biggest problem with live arena is he gets banned, and if he gets banned, my damage just really can't compare. And then obviously the other big thing is always speed. You know what I mean? Speed in live arena is more important than anything else. And I don't have any super fast champions yet, but hopefully we'll be able to grind and get them, because we're still on the way. I hate that they do force after magic. They do this to slow you down, which is hilarious. So instead of force then magic, because that's the order they go in the rotation, they put magic then force to make you take more time. But we're grinding through our missions. It might take me maybe 2 or 3 more weeks to get them done. Mullet is just in a different world when it comes to completing this stuff, but I think the biggest thing that I'm running into problem-wise is I don't have a really good shield champion. Well, I do have one, I just can't use him, so maybe it's time to make him a chicken. We'll see. I don't know, maybe it's time. But anyway, I just wanted to share my Rathalos build and how hilariously proud I am of this free-to-play build for this early in the game. So let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if you're like, Drock, the build is crazy, or if you're like, Drock, your build is weak, bro. Like, your build is weak. But I think on the free-to-play competition, this is definitely one of the stronger builds out there, just because of the crit damage alone, and then also the speed. Most people don't have this kind of speed with this kind of crit damage, and still decent attack. Like, I wish this were more like 4,900 or 4,600 with the banner, but not everything can be perfect. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you soon. Big Papa Drock out.